Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me can make me
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss.
Welcome to Sizzle for Streamers, the platform that allows you to download automatic, action-packed highlights of your Twitch and YouTube streams within 12 hours. There is no minimum amount of hours of live streaming required to use Sizzle for Streamers. As long as you stream, you are good to go. Sizzle for Streamers allows you to focus on things that matter to your growth and your streaming career, as it should be. Instead of spending dozens of hours editing long streams every week, you can now focus on tasks that are extremely important to grow your audience, such as engaging with your fans and securing sponsors. Sizzle for Streamers is a great tool to identify the best moments of a stream and turn them into well-packaged offering. And feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your feedback on our website or on our official Discord server, listed in the description below.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Gameprun, and welcome to the Ultimate Cup, where today we have some streamers joining in. This is a streamer invitational, all of them already in the lobby, and we'll directly dive right into the game. 3 maps coming up back to back for you guys, and at the end of that, we'll see which teams stay at the top and qualify to the grand finals, where these teams who reach the grand finals are going to play for a prize pool of 1,50,000 INR. The prize pool, the prize pool of the event is going to be 1 lakh INR. The first one, the team with the win is going to get 40,000. After that, at the position 2, we have a reward of 25,000 INR, and at the third place, we have a reward of 15,000 INR for the teams. On top of that, for the MVP, we have a reward of 5,000 INR to the guy or girl who's gonna be the most valuable player throughout the tournament. After that, we have all these teams already joining in. Let me take you through the roadmap of the entire tournament. So first of all, we had the underdog phase, where we had the qualifiers, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, the usual stuff. Out of that, the team at the first position has directly reached the grand finals, and the second and third team, they are gonna play once again in phase 3, where these teams today are gonna fight it out to again book a spot at the grand finals once again. So let's see if that is possible and which team gets that. Meanwhile, let's directly dive right into the game, and here we go. The team's already landing off. Let's check out the map once. There you go, the flight path coming in from the northwestern region. Everything seems good till now. We've got 20 teams, 80 members. It's going to be a fully packed lobby, and we've got some great people playing with us today. Let me just help you go through all the slots. First of all, we've got Antaryaami Gaming coming up at slot number 2. Antaryaami himself is not right here, but yeah. Then we have the GG squad, that is Gareebo playing. We have IGL, Zero, Bane, and Anki playing over here. At the 4th slot, we have Dark Noob and his team, that is going to be Crazy Panda playing in. Then we have Toxic ISHIIKA playing in at the 5th slot. At the 6th one, we have Paras Official. Then we've got Maxtern and his team playing on at the 7th position. And after that, we have Team Obey Esports playing at the 8th. Then we've got Blind Esports today, representing them at the 9th position. Then we've got Team HVK at the 11th. Team MRZ GOKU at the 11th slot. Then we've got at the 12th slot ARSI Gaming, then ZIAA Gaming. Then we've got Bleed. Then we've got BLAC, that is slot number 14. Then we have GameX Pro and his team playing at the 15th slot as BLAC Official. At the 16th slot, we have Team Vaadhiyaar. Then we've got Neon, FAZE, UE, that is Ultimate E Official, and then Ultimate E Terminators, and so on and so forth. Already, gentlemen, the fights have started out, and this is going to be super interesting. Let me directly take you to the first fight, where one team for sure is not looking good at all. They've lost their first guy already. Vaadhiyaar has been knocked down. Let's say for Raven and the other guy, that's going to be OXOP and WNL. Loki don't reach their teammates on time, and there you go. They've already lost one guy. On just right below them is going to be Team 15. We've also faced some casualties because GameX Pro Kadam has been sent out of the lobby. There's 3 teammates still alive, still holding on. Let's see if they can pull this through. It's just the start of the game, and these teams are going super aggressive on each other, and I like that. They have got that fighting spirit. Plus, once again, let me tell you, this is going to be the first map. We've got 3 back-to-back maps, and after that, we'll get to see which team qualifies and which doesn't. Raven Ofi going in front of them, he has the BLAC squad, and Nitin and Palkit waiting for him. Let's take a drone view and check that out. What's going on over here? What's the positioning of the squads? Team 16 standing still. On the other side of the school apartment, we have got Team BLAC, and they have got the clue, of course, because one of the teammates was just taken down by these guys. They know exactly where the other team is. It's just a matter of minutes that they'll figure out something, get a proper angle, and take some shots at those guys. As of the weapon, Nitin holding on to an AKM, and on the other side he's got an M416. I mean, that's a brilliant combination to have right now, and yeah, everything seems sorted on the weapon side. Apart from that, we have some issues all over the game. ISHIIKA, her team playing in over here. We have Moby, we have Alpha, and we have Shadow OP standing still. They have a decent position because there are teams near them, but on the left and on the right, that is, they are at the Milta. On the left, we've got teams at Farm. On the right, at Milta Power, we've got a team GG. But I think there will be some time at least before we get to see a fight. This team, Nade, that is going to be Antaryaami. They are looking super good. Preferred drop location. He's already got a Car 98, so a lot of bolt action coming in from Munna's side as well. We'll see that later on, because as of now, there's literally no team surrounding these guys. So yeah, everything seems fine. I want to take your attention to Rozok and school apartment, because there's a lot of action coming up over here. Wasaki holding on to the M16 on his left, on his right are going to be two squads. Let's see how are they going to face each other. It's going to be team number 11. That is team MRZ GOKU. And look at that. Going to peek through the window, but he didn't spot the other guy right behind him. And team MRZ already having a better edge on these guys. N97, I think the call has been given. There's a rush coming in, people. They are moving in. It's going to be interesting for sure. Team 14 in a lot of trouble. Wasaki has been taken down. Nikhil comes up. He has to provide that support. Two of his guys have been taken down. He either needs to get the revive or totally eliminate the squad in front of them, both of which are going to be super tough. Nikhil moving in, goes to a better location. Team 11 already here. They have set their target. They know what they need to do. Let's see if they can convert this. Meanwhile, Raven from team 16 going for a third party, and that was just a gift for him. He saw someone knocked down. He was like, okay, yeah, thank you. I didn't knock that guy, but I'll surely take that kill. Take that finish. And he gets that. Gets 2 finishes in the first 10 minutes of the game. In the first 5 minutes, actually. And a good start for his team. The only problem in the previous fights which they had, they lost 2 of their guys. So now, if there's a rush coming on to you, because you've revealed your position, things could be going bad. You'll have to figure that out. KE, Nikhil and Legend, MB Legend holding on to this spot. Again, let me take you to MRZ and look at the tension coming up at this area. Team 14 holding on to that compound. Right behind them is going to be Team 11 standing over here. Team 14 right in front. They definitely know the position. They want to stay as low as possible, and that's a good idea. Of course, you don't want to get into a head-on battle with a 4-man squad when you are just 2+. On top of that, it's just the beginning of the game. Literally only 7 minutes have passed right now. You can't be affording to lose all your guys or get eliminated in such an early stage, because after that, yeah, we have 2 more maps, but the pressure will be unnecessary on the other 2. If you get a decent position in this one, I think things will turn out good. Team Ultimate Esport Official moving in with the car. Where do they want to go? What's their end destination? I'd be interested to know about that. Darwin beat free, and Hawk moves up the slope. Are you going to stop at this position? No, you don't. You still want to move on? Okay, right, rotation coming in right from the center of the map, and I think they want to have eastern area for themselves. I think they've somewhere predicted that yes, this zone might be shifting towards the right side. Taking that pattern, they've decided, okay, let's stay somewhere near shelter, near Milda on the eastern side, so that when we have the 3rd, 4th, 5th circle coming up, you'll have a decent position. We'll have to wait and watch if their prediction goes right or goes wrong. Meanwhile, there was a lot of tension building up at Georgia Pool as well, but that has been reduced, because almost all the squads decide to give the preference to the circle. They don't want to engage into an early battle. They want to get in, and yeah, again, very fine with the idea. MB Legend moves in, and his teammate Nikhil gets a knock, confirms, and goes out with 1 finish. In front of them, as we discussed, is going to be Team MRZ, and there you go. Glisten has been brought down to his knees with the team support coming in, the revive coming in, and this is going to be an head-on battle. MRZ, they should quickly realize that they have a good advantage over their opponents, a 2-man advantage. And if they can capitalize on that, I think they'll be able to convert this fight easily. However, there's a lot of resistance coming in from the side of MB Legend and KE Nikhil. You'll have to figure it out as well, because now you've invited the team in front of you. You're like, okay, we are going to take the shot. We are not going to sit idly. And that's why you have invited the squad. They are coming in for you. They are going to hunt you down. Nikhil holding on, opens the door to get a good TPP view of that garage side as well. He's all ready. And there you go. In a couple of seconds, goes for the pre-shoot. But no, he gets taken down. And once you get taken down, it's going to be very, very tough. MB Legend, the last guy standing, but will be given no chance. And with that, Team MRZ starting out real good. And one team has been eliminated. With that, we have 19 teams from 20. We're down to 19 teams from the 20 initial squads. And yeah, the first fight coming into an end. It was a 2v4 battle. Yeah, but good work from either of the teams. Team 5 coming up, slot 5. We have Toxic ISHIIKA and her team. It's going to be Moba B, Alpha, Shadow OP and Ish herself. Team number 17, that's going to be NEONxPAWAN. It's going to be NEONxPAWAN, Hunter, Hulk and Anuj OP coming in from this side. But for how long? Because you are not being forced to, get out of that cover. But they have spotted the team in front of them. Team number 5 is right there. I gave Alpha holding on to an M416. He's ready for the fight. Both the teams know each other's position, at least the approximate position. They are getting ready and cooking things up. But right behind them, we have a third team coming in as well. But I didn't think their intention was to, get a third party or something. They were just calmly rotating, and yeah, they'll continue that rotation. They don't care if some teams are fighting. They want to prioritize the zone, and they will do exactly that. Let's go back to the Neon squad, because this is a fight that's cooking up for sure. Team 17 right here, Team 5 on top of them. Both the teams, they know their location. I see a sniper as well, and there you go, Ish herself holding on to an M24. Let's see if we can see a couple of knocks coming up with that bolt action or not. Tries to get some info on the far end corner. But no, the enemy is right in front of you. You can surely check the open fields, but that won't do you much good. The first circle already closing in, and we have the second circle forming up. It again shrinks centrally, so not a big of a problem. Most of the squads inside the circle. There was no squad at Miltapar, so again, none of the squads went all in to occupy the far east corner, and that will be a good decision. Had you been at Miltapar, you could be facing some issues maybe later on in the game. But now, everything looks decent. HXD, Mobo, Alpha and Shadow P. There are a lot of sprays hitting in from this side. NEONxPAWAN holding on. But MRZ coming to another fight. And look at the chaos coming up at the center part of the zone. Because none of the teams are holding on to the position. They're going in the rotation. However, since from the same space, literally 5-6 teams are rotating, things are going to heat up. Let's go to Antaryaami squad, because these teams are not going to let each other survive so easily. Antaryaami's team moving forward. Notibe, Captain, Pro and Munna with that buggy moving in right close to them is going to be Obey squad, but they have a decent distance amongst themselves. Let's see if Nate squad comes up at this position. I think there is something cooking up, because both the teams looking in the very same direction. Meanwhile, Raven Fox gets BLAC and Nitin has been knocked down. Hasn't been confirmed yet. Things could go south really fast over here. The fight cooking. We have Obey squad, and I don't think they have the proper information. They might be seeing something, but no. And what's happening over here? I think there's some sort of a glitch, because the car beside him is literally in air. So okay, a decent cover for you, and a lot of glitches. Meanwhile, IshXD finally connects that M24 shot. Let me take you back to Ish, because Neon squad now in some sort of trouble, because one guy, Anuj OP, has been taken down. He was holding on to a DP28, but didn't get any chance. Was going to peek through the window, but by the time he peeked it, a heavy thick bullet from that M24 connected with his head and brought him down. Your health and your cover, that is your helmet, has been heavily damaged. You'll have to get some new stuff for you, new cover for you at least, in order to prolong into this game. Meanwhile, look at that, Team 7 Team MGZ, this is going to be Maxtern squad. They spot them and going in for a mid-range fight. They are holding on to M416 as well. Could be. Something could be cooking up at this corner as well. HXDD Moby, and now it's a triangle coming up over here. Look at this. All three squads very close to each other. It's going to be team number 7 over here, team 17 over here, and right in between of them is going to be Ish squad. That is Toxic ISHIIKA's squad. All three of them holding on to the compounds. None of them want to, go in and try to go for a rush battle, and that's okay. We still got all 19 teams surviving, so why take the risk? Why take the risk again? You'll be getting 3 maps. You'll have to come in the top 5 or top 3 after the end of the 3rd map, and that's important. If you then you'll be going into the grand finals, else you'll be going home. Let's now move on to Blind Esports, because of course a good team. I would like to spectate and check out what's happening with Blind Esports right now. Let's move up, and there you go. Blind Esports coming up. We have Rexy, we have EVOS, we have Adi, and we have Interopi holding on, and these guys are prone right now. Let's get a better view of their location. Team number 9 right at the middle of everything. Look at the positioning. In the previous circle, they were right at the center of the circle. In this one, they still are at the center of the circle. So this positioning, these predictions are gonna help you a lot. Obey squad comes up in a bit of a trouble, going for a spray. Obey Flash has been knocked down heavily. Their enemy, the opponent squad, that's gonna be Team Maxtern. This is gonna be Nade squad. They are caught in the open for sure. So smoke grenades are gonna be your best fence right now. Getting a smoke screen up, you have a decent cover behind you as well. So yeah, things could be decent. External moving in. Obey Flash has been taken down. Meanwhile, oh my god, Obey squad, I think they are in grave danger right now, because not 1, 2 of the guys have been knocked down, and one of those 2 has been confirmed as well. So 1 finish already coming up. Obey needs to be careful. Obey Flash already on his knees. Will he be able to come up from this position? Holding on to the slacks for how long? That's my question. Nade squad coming into action once again. They are continuously trying to destroy the other squad. They have these vehicles up for them. Now this will be a good time to show you the entire screen, because there's a lot of thing happening over here. Look at that. Obey squad barely surviving at this corner shack on the south side, on the edge of the coast. We have Nade squad, that is Team Maxtern, holding on. On the other side, we have Team we have Team Antaryami and Team Maxtern fighting against each other. How long? We'll get to see in some time. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Antaryami ko dekho. Yes. I'll show you guys, everyone, guys. Make sure to keep sending messages in the chat. I'll try to take care of all your wishes. Okay, X-Tango holding on. This slack is not enough. This shack is not enough for you, man. You'll have to figure something out. The smoke screen will go down eventually. You have 5 more smokes left, so yeah, that's a good thing, but you'll have to figure out something better for you, that's for sure. The next circle will be coming up in a while. Obey squad continuously in a lot of trouble. Look at this. Obey Rage has been knocked down, but I don't think any support is going to come and reach this guy, because the only survivor, Shadow, is miles apart. He's holding on to a Scarl. That's good, but he has nothing much. And as soon as he leaves his den, it's going to be team number 6, Tyrion Gaming and his squad, that is Paras official. They'll be trying to take these guys down, and this is a perfect place. This gives you a wide angle throughout the northern side of this coast. Over here at the southern part, there you go. You can literally see in 3 or 4 direction, and since there's not much compounds over here, if some squad is left out in the open, you can definitely hurt them with the sprays, or maybe connect a couple of sniper shots. So yeah, this is a great position to hold on to, and that's why that team is holding on to that. Meanwhile, Team Maxtern now looking in a lot of trouble, because Tango has been taken down. 2 of the other guys has been taken down. It's all down to Mystic. YT goes for an M4163X spray, but is that enough, my friend? In front of you, you have a 4-man squad, and he gets hit going for the bandage. He doesn't have anything left onto him. 6, 8 bandages are all he's left with. I think Team Maxtern story is gonna end very, very soon over here. Team number 12 moving on. IE Gaming. Look at the problems they're creating for not one, not two, but 3 squads around them. As soon as they spot someone, they go for the spray, go for the tap shot, because I saw a mini 14 onto him. There you go. Michael holding on to the mini 14, and he won't take Mystic down. That's quite clear. He's continuously scoping in, going with the ADS in that direction. He knows where his target is, won't strike him down. Let's see if he'll be able to do that or not. On the other hand, Mystic's POV, this guy is caught all in the open. Team UE will be taking one more guy down, and now some action cooking up in the northern part of the game as well. Let's move there. Team Ultimate Esports is gonna go against Team Levitate Esports. Who's gonna take the fight? Who's gonna win this fight? That's my question. Team number 23 right in front of them. That's gonna be Levitate Esports. They have the target in front of them. That's going to be Team Ultimate Esports themselves. They are Ultimate Esports is at a lower location, so definitely they have this disadvantage, but they're using this slope to their advantage. They want to go down and just hold on, maybe go prone, and that's exactly what they're doing over here. But is that enough? We'll check that out. Levitate Esports coming in. It's Artist, Dragon, Star, and Night Noob. All really good. UE free. He's getting sprayed at his outside the circle. I think a lot of trouble. He'll not be able to survive. Night Noob. He has made this promise to himself that he'll get that player out of the game. Continuous sprays going in. There's a tree in between. The vision has been blocked, but still he's trying to somehow get in his bullets to the opponent. Night Noob moving forward. He now spots the second guy from Ultimate Esports as well. Beetle has been spotted out over there. Free and Beetle will be the only 2 guys surviving. Plus they were outside the circle at least for the last 30 seconds. Now they barely survive and get in. The smoke screen is there. That will be good. That will be good. That will help him out for sure. Levitate Esports. Oh, Artist has been taken down. Who did that? We'll get to see. We're down to the 14 squads, and the next circle now takes a hard shift, and a lot of squads were caught up in the southern part. That could be problematic for sure. Let me get you to Tyrion Gaming because a lot of action coming in. Steel shot will be the last guy standing. He's barely surviving on 10 HP, and I don't think he'll be able to make it. There you go, holding on to a Scar L. One more bullet, and there you go. It's the job has been done. HVK Esports take them down. Oh, another squad go home, and a good start by HVK Esports. They have a lot of finishers on their hand. Not lot, 4 finishes, but yeah, that's something. There's literally half of the match is still left. There's a lot of action that you can create around this area. HVK Daddy with that MK14 holding on to the buggy, moves in, rotates. His teammate is with him, that's for sure. The support is there. They would be willing to hold on to a better position, and there you go, comes up. Will they be bursting off their vehicle? But they have a good position. The spray, as soon as he spots them, the spray goes on, and it's going to be towards team number 20. That's going to be FAZE KERLA. Ravan, Heroic, Captain, and Gone DC. All 4 guys coming in, but they are in a decently open position. So, how are you going to survive this? That's going to be tough for sure. On the left hand side, we have team number 4. Coming up on the right hand side, we have team number 20 coming up. Team 10 comes up at this position. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, and there you go. Already eliminated out of the game. Let's go back to Blind Esports because they are not looking good. The Winter has been taken down. 2 guys moving in. EVOS with Jiggle goes in, goes for the spray and connects, takes one down with the crossfire coming in, and the retaliation will be very hard, and this time you'll not get any opportunity to revive yourself or to get revived by your teammate. Goes out of the game. Blind Rex, he knows he's in grave danger, quickly creates a smoke screen for himself. Dark Noob on the left hand side. The entire team number 4, Crazy Panda and his team at the other end of the map. For how long? That's my question. Blind Rexy shifts back, spots Dark Noob, and I think now he'll be able to convert this one. There you go. And yes, Team number 4, that is Crazy Panda, lose one of their guys. And I feel that was unnecessary. I don't think that was required at all. The second guy goes down as well. The sprays continuously coming in their direction and they are hitting them as well. Now, on top of that, the zone will surpass you. You've got too many troubles at your hand. The first aid had been dropped, but my friend, that first aid can only be applied if you can get the revive on time, and that is not gonna happen. Unfortunately, Shiva OP will have to leave his teammate behind. That's really sad, but we'll have to do it. There was no other option. Now Skynet has been brought down to his knees as well, and no revive coming in, that's for sure, because Shiva OP himself struggling to get himself back into action. Quickly picks up the first aid, but he realizes nothing more can be done, and with that we are down to the top 5 squads. Things are heating up real good. The good thing, 5 squads but only 10 members. Look at this Bleed squad, the only squad with 4 men. It's a 4v1v1v2v2 action. That means if Bleed Esports can just somehow eliminate 2 more squads, at least 2 more guys, no one will be able to stop them from getting the chicken dinner in the first game. MRZ Toxic coming in with 2 finishes. Bleed on total has 5 finishes on their hand. Team DTR slot number 24, they have 3 finishes in total as well, holding on to this lower ridge. But the next circle, my friend, is gonna go out. The only thing which these other squad can do is simultaneously target Team Bleed, because if you don't get them down, they are gonna punish you for sure. Toxic goes out for the DP spray and gets one. Nade Munna has been taken down. Team Antaryami looking good. At least they've survived this, because in the start only they lost one of their guys, and the second guy was lost in the middle game. That'll be moving to his teammate. He will reach him. Munna will be getting that revive he desperately needed. MRZ Toxic coming in, applies the first aid. The zone has already surpassed him. He has 4 first aids, and there you go. That will help for sure. Because Team DTR has been sent out of the game. Now it's a 4v1v1v2. Toxic with 2 more first aids. Will he be able to up his rank? Will he be able to end at the 3rd position? I highly doubt that. Nade has been taken down as well, and as I said, nothing can stop Team Bleed from getting that chicken dinner. Nodal Bay moving in. Team Antaryami performing really good, but somewhere choked in the end. Can he get that revive on time? Goes out, tries to get that sneaky revive. Now it's a 3v2 position, and it's doable because, oh my god, I didn't know this, that Bleed squad one after the other were taken down. This is the window of opportunity if Team Antaryami wants to get that chicken dinner, because 2 of the guys of Team Bleed have been taken down. A blind spray may be effective at this point, but they'll have to be precise with their timing. Nodal Bay and Munna coming up, a total finish of 4. Now the problem, the later part is quite in the open. The smoke screen comes out, but a brilliant cover coming in by Magma. He's the only guy surviving. He goes down as well, and what? Did Team Antaryami get that chicken dinner? No, they didn't. A crossfire coming in right on time, and with 9 finishes, it's going to be Team Bleed getting the chicken dinner in the very first game. But Team Antaryami coming up with 4 with 4 finishes. This could have been even better for them. But the problem was, there was that grass where these guys were prone, but right in front of them there was this open patch of field, and as soon as you wriggled to that patch, you will be completely visible to your opponents, and that is what exactly happened. The spray connected, but in the crossfire, your position was totally revealed. The team in front had a 1-man advantage, and they utilized it to get that chicken dinner. However, good start for sure for Team Bleed. Mind-blowing performance. Wolverine with 0 finishes, he got out quite early. Max with 3, Rijaz with 3, and Magma also with 3. On the other hand, Team Nade, that is Team Antaryami, Pro gets 1, Nodal Bay gets 2, Munna gets 1, and Captain with 0 finishes. Team MRZ with 6 finishes at the 3rd spot. At 5th position, we have Team DTR, S2K at the 6th position. FAZE squad at the 7th position with 5 finishes. Blind Esports at the 8th position with 5 finishes. Levitate Esports 4 finishes at the 9th spot. Ultimate Esports with 2 finishes at the 10th spot. HVK at the 11th with 5 good finishes. Then we have Team GG at 13th, and so on and so forth. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this was the first map of the day. 2 more maps coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. What a good match to start the day with. Let's see which team pulls it off in the second game. Till then, we'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll be right back.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to run my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger. You're stronger.
Welcome to Sizzle for Streamers, the platform that allows you to download automatic, action-packed highlights of your Twitch and YouTube streams within 12 hours. There is no minimum amount of hours of live streaming required to use Sizzle for Streamers. As long as you stream, you are good to go. Sizzle for Streamers allows you to focus on things that matter to your growth and your streaming career, as it should be. Instead of spending dozens of hours editing long streams every week, you can now focus on tasks that are extremely important to grow your audience, such as engaging with your fans and securing sponsors. Sizzle for Streamers is a great tool to identify the best moments of a stream and turn them into well-packaged, action-packed highlights video that features the best moments. But enough about telling you about Sizzle for Streamers, let's actually see how it works. It's important to note that currently, Sizzle is only creating automatic highlights for games such as Call of Duty Warzone, Valorant, League of Legends, Fortnite, PUBG, Garena Free Fire, with many more coming soon. After creating your account on Sizzle.gg, make sure to link the Twitch or YouTube accounts you stream on to allow Sizzle to detect your latest streams. At this point, after logging into your own streamer dashboard, make sure to click refresh to detect your latest streams. This is where you can select any of your past streams and turn them into sizzles just in a few clicks. As you can see on the screen, you can freely select one of the multiple streams and then click on submit to get Sizzle to start processing them. Now, Sizzle will begin working on your highlights and will send you an email confirming your sizzles are being processed. Within 12 hours, you will also receive an email when your sizzles are available for download, including a selection of the gameplay moments featured on the sizzles. Note, this version of Sizzle you are seeing is still open beta, which is why you will see things such as sizzle bucks. Currently, all sizzles created during our open beta phase are completely free, and we are looking forward to hearing your feedback and keeping on building Sizzle for Streamers together. We are aware the only way to make our product something streamers truly love is to listen to you, the streamers. We would love to hear your feedback on Sizzle for Streamers to improve our offering, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your feedback on our website or on our official Discord server, listed in the description below.
learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Casting on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me can make me.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Don't stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel once again in the streamer invitational of phase 3 of the Ultimate E Cup. We are down to the map 2 of the day and here we go. The map has already started, the teams have already joined in, and it's gonna be interesting to watch what happens in this one. For sure, let's just dive right in. The map is gonna be Miramar and here we go. The flight path from the southern side to the northern side. It's interesting for sure. Let's see how will they cover up from this direction. This time we have 22 teams in the lobby, so the fights, the competition goes up even more. Team Antaryami at slot number 2. This close to the chicken in the previous one, but Team Bleed, what a performance. With 9 finishes, got the chicken dinner. However, they need to be consistent because in the day 1 and day 2, we've already seen teams performing at, performing tremendously in one, but doing awful in the other 2. That's not going to work. You'll have to be decent in all 3 of the games. So yeah, we'll get to see what teams do perform and how do they perform. Going in, Team Nade already dropping off the flight path, coming in from the southwest edge to the northeastern side. Near Picardo, we see a couple of teams moving in. This is going to be Ems and Cloud. All right. Who's this? I guess his teammates abandoned him or something. He's the only guy dropping off at this position, and that's going to be sad for sure. Holding on to a Thompson, that's a good thing, but right on top of him is team number 4. Now the problem, if team number 4 realizes, which he will, that there's someone in the house, he can immediately call for the backup, and once there are 4 guys in front of you, Ems and Cloud, it's going to be very tough for you to survive. Meanwhile, Bleed already coming into the action. The southern side of the map is already heating up. Team Neon comes up, loses one of the guy, and look at this. Blind Esports. This time, not holding at all. They're going full in. Winter OP already starts off with a brilliant start. Meanwhile, Toxic ISHIIKA has been knocked down as well, and things could go bad at that position as well. However, team number 17, I think they have an upper edge for sure, but still they couldn't do it. Meanwhile, M7 Cloud goes down. So from 22, we are directly down to 21 teams. Obey Esports getting knocked down as well. I think all these fights are the initial ones where the teams couldn't even get some time to get the loot together, and that's why things like this happen. You don't have enough loot, just go in and get taken down or take down the opponent, one of the 2. If you are on the bad side, that is you don't have any weapons, you can't do much. Maybe try to do something with your fist, but it hardly works out, and that's what happens over here. Bleed, meanwhile, Bleed Rijas took down Bleed Max. What? That's sad, that's sad. A bad Molotov coming in, but let me take you to Bleed Squad because these guys got the chicken in the previous one and they're looking good in this one as well. And I hear the sound of M249 coming out from somewhere, which is this guy. I'd be interested to know, and I think we know who it is. It's going to be Bleed Magma, and right in front of him it's going to be Crawl Michael, and those M249 bullets will reach you, Crawl Michael. He's down to 20 HP, gets a first aid, has a decent cover for himself as of now. But if Bleed Squad decide to push in, it's going to be very tough. Michael spots him, but it was too late. Rajaz was already in cover. Now he's slowly moving in. Gun Story was also taken down, barely surviving, heals himself back. Now from this point onwards, you don't even have your heals. If you get taken down, it's over. If you're low on HP, again, it's over because no healing back. Rajaz slowly moving in, creates a few smoke screens over here just to, get a decent cover to cross this barren land. so that he doesn't get shot at while he's crossing this area. Once that is sorted, he'll try to go in and rush on to Gun Story on the other end. What's the story on this side? Holding on to a Thompson. The bad thing that only 2 guys remaining first of all. Second of all, they have a great distance between the two. So technically these are only one guy. Practically these are only solo guys trying to survive for a bit longer. Comes up, Crawl Michael gets one bleed. Rijaz has been taken down, and will he be converted as well? Yes, they couldn't spot. Oh my god, that's a big mistake. Michael utilizing his position over here, and I think Team Bleed had this info. They should have had this info because they shot at Michael a while ago. And Michael healed himself back, but at least they should have known that he's still holding on to this position. Now, you will be punished for not knowing that. The only good thing that can happen for Team Bleed, it's if Wolverine can successfully pull out this flank. Meanwhile, Team DT are coming to the last of action on the southern eastern corner of the map. Let's go on because there's not much left. There's only one guy in front of him. That's going to be GG Bane. 2 of his teammates have been taken down. Bane also knocked down, and King IGL. Oh, this guy is far away from his teammates. Now, it's nothing. It's all over. Meanwhile, as soon as we leave the side, there's again some friction coming up, and this time it's going to be in favor of Team Bleed because Crawl Michael has been taken down, and as we saw earlier, there's not much cover for this guy because Gun Story's teammate is miles apart, and that's what happens. Gun Story holding on to a Thompson. His position has been compromised as well. How long will he be able to hold this one? Moving in. Takes a few shots, and there you go. The job is done. Bleed Wolverine comes up, loots the crate, and finishes off his opponent. With that, we have the 2 teams leaving us so quickly in the map. Let's go to El Pozo because here we've got Team FAZE in front of Team MRZ. These 2 squads were really good in the previous one as well. Let's see how did they perform in this one. Let's move on to some other squads. We have Blind Esports once again. What's the position of Blind Esports? I'd be interested to know that. Blind Adi, Rexy, EVOS, and Winter OP, the same lineup in the previous one. And there you go. GG Bane goes out of the game. HVK Esports. This team, in the previous one, they had a good position for sure. Let's see if they can pull this off this time or not. GG King IGL comes up from this side. Levitate Esports on the left hand side. FaZe Captain, DFS, Adi OP and his squad right beside them at El Pozo. Let's go to Picardo. What's going on at Picardo? Oh, this is going on. The M249 going on, but who is operating the M249? Is it someone from a Team HVK? Yes, it is. Adi moving in with the UMP. Sarkar holding on in front of them. Their opponents, they are in a grave danger. Shiva OP will be the only guy standing. He has the M249. But in order to operate that, you'll have to stay alive. He heals one of his teammate up. Moves back. He knows there's the opponents are right below him. Cooking a grenade. Will that hit? I don't think so because the other team has got the clue. But no, they were coming in and that grenade will hit. That was fabulous. That timing was fabulous for them. A Molotov will be going in to stop the pace for sure. Now it's a 3v3 position. Another Molotov going in, and Team HVK, what happened to you? Things were looking smooth. Well, at least he has been revived. Now he heals himself back with those bandages. But no, he only is left with 2 more bandages. That won't be enough for sure. HVK Sarkar and Adi coming up at this position. 20 teams, 64 alive. Xtango, oh my god. Team Maxtern's guy, Xtango, knocks him down from his own grenade. And nothing is more sadder to, get down through your own grenade or through your own Molotov. It's painful. UMP coming in at this side. Sarkar goes to the balcony and of this pink building, gets one down. That was really cheeky, and it always happens. There are way lots of buildings, way lots of floors, and way lots of windows in these apartments near Picardo. I can hear the M249. Let's see how Shiva OP operates it going in. But he gets taken down. The M249 will not be enough now. A revive must come in real quick. And Skynet will hold on at the moment. Can he get a second one as well? No, he couldn't. Adi comes up at time and saves the day for his team. He'll revive his third player and get back ASAP. And there you go. With that, the fight at Picardo ends, and it will be HVK Esports surviving this fight. Their teammates, their opponents have been thrown out of the game. A good start. Especially, I think, on the other hand, we had the M249. I think the pre-shot, the pre-fire didn't help much because of that staircase angle. And the other team took advantage of that. Yeah, those grenades to slow down the opponent, that was really good. But you couldn't stop them at the end having an M249. So, maybe some things could have been improved at those areas. We'll get to see what happens later on. Team BLAC rotating in. All the Northwestern squad which landed near El Pozo, near Trailer Park, near Creative Fields move back. Roughly following the same rotation path. The zone, the next circle shifts even southwards. Los Leones, Chumacera at this position. These will be the teams coming up. GG King IGL holding on to this position. He's lost all his teammates. Going to be tough from this point onwards. MRZ coming in, Glisten, N97 and Adi OP. In the previous game, they had a good position. They capitalized on that as well. However, in the end, somewhere they faulted off. Because of that, they couldn't overall end up in a good position. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens right from this point. Bleed Magma and Bleed Wolverine moving forward. Two of these guys holding on. Where is the rotation coming in from? I'd be interested to know that. Okay, they're coming in right from the center. Here we are. Meanwhile, Blind Esports again coming into action. Let me take you to Blind Esports because these guys are causing a lot of trouble for many of the teams. But I can't find them. Where are you? And here we are. It's Blind Esports, Blind Rexy coming in. And who are the opponents? It's going to be Team 19. But look at that. Almost all of the team members of Team 19 are so low. Comes up with the M249, but Blind Esports will not give you any chance. Winter OP gets taken down. And so now it's a 4v4 clash coming up over here. Evos takes up his buggy, gets a second knock as well. MB Legend with the M249 goes prone but couldn't convert. A trade fire comes in now. Blind Esports down to the last guy standing. Adi on the other end. It's also a one-man down, but no, Blind Adi will be taken down by Snail OP. And with that, Team 19 will survive. Team Cos eliminates Blind Esports out of the Miramar map, and that's how things will end right now. A good enough fight, I think. The mistake over there, coming up with that buggy, they should have come together because already they had the disadvantage because they were coming in from the downside of the slope. Well, that's fine if you could have come together. You came in solo, and that's why it was a 1v2, 1v1 fight rather than a 4v4 fight. And I think Team 19, Team Cos took advantage of you at that position. Team 10 rotating towards the southern side from this angle. FAZE squad on the upper hand comes up. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go. Yeah, so we were talking about HVK Esports moving southward, and now look at this cluster over here. Look at this cluster over here. It's going to be Antaryaami squad, Bleed Esports, and this guy. Wait, who's this guy? It's going to be Noxious. Oh, it was from Toxic ISHIIKA's team, but unfortunately, they didn't have any weapons on them when they landed, and that's why they were literally the first few peoples to get eliminated. Now, the fight we were talking about, the fight which we were anticipating, it's going to be Team Nate, that is Antaryaami squad, going against Bleed Esports. Now, remember, Bleed Esports got the chicken dinner in the previous game with, I think, 9 finishes. They are having that momentum with them. The spray goes on towards the car. Nate Noddlebay trying to run away. Will he be able to? Yes, I think he'll be able to. Bleed Magma, on the other hand, what he's holding on to? He's holding on to a Scarrel. Goes in for the spray, comes down, goes back once again. Bleed Magma and Bleed Wolverine holding on to the position. Nate squad on top of them. 15 teams and 50 people alive. He's holding on to the Thompson. Comes up, team number 13 right in front of them. Captain Noddlebay, Munna and Pro were going in for a rotation. The rotation was slightly cut off, slightly, blocked, faced some resistance, but that was okayish. I mean, they didn't lose anything. The vehicles are intact, so I think it's a decent one. We'll have to get better with time for sure. Neon squad coming in from the northwestern side. Now, the position these guys are holding, that's good, given that the circle takes a third shift, and that shift should be towards the southern side. The past two shifts, they have been towards the southern side. No problem around that. But this time, what's going to happen? No, it doesn't totally shift towards the southern side, slightly towards the eastern side. And out of all the 15 squads, only 2 or 3 are inside the circle. That means a lot of gatekeeping could be done, and I think rather than the fights coming up inside the circle, they are gonna come in towards the border of the circle, because look at that, as soon as the zone comes in, 5-6 of those 15 squads, the squads with the early rotation, take their cars, take their vehicles, be it be it anything, be it a scooter, a car, whatever, they take it and just going in to the circle. Team Ultimate Esports coming in, beat Dalwin, Hawk and Free, and taking some damage with that unfortunate wheelie or flip, yeah. But now he's okay. His teammate coming in with him. Everything goes fine from this point. The direction they are headed in, it's going to be Team HVK Esports on that corner. And there you go. They are facing him. Now, Addy, as far as I remember, was holding on to the M249. No. It's going to be 525. This guy with a number. Going with the M249, and look at his positioning. Comes out of the ridge, gets down. But on the other hand, he will face some resistance from the eastern side, because you're not the only one with a split game strategy, my friend. It's going to be UE Hawk at this position. And as soon as someone tries to take shot at his teammate, he'll make sure to take those guys down. He's already 16 minutes of game has passed out. The next circle shrink in 20 more seconds. Takes the vehicle, moves up, will try to reunite with his team. Things have jumbled up, that's for sure. Look at this, because HVK, Sardar over here, Addy near the other team, and 525 on the other hand giving the support. Now, this might cause some problems for both the teams, because you can't directly go out and go for a dry peek and take some shots, because as soon as you expose yourself, you will be facing those bullets from some other direction for sure. So let's see how do they handle this. HVK Esports coming in 5-5, providing some cover so that his teammates can safely come out and reunite at this spot. And this is a decent spot. This is a good enough spot. You have that ridge for you. The compound is right over there. So if you can eliminate the squad at the compound, you will be getting that compound for yourself as well. So yeah, overall good things going on. Raven and his team. SVT Vijay comes in. Munna with the M24. Finally some bold action in the sniper map. Bleed Esports is going to be on top over there. Goes for the ADS but didn't spot any. Has a slight cue that yeah, someone might be there, but he's not focusing on that right now. GG King IGL, as we talked about, lost 3 of their guys. He'll have to stay as passive as possible. There's no other option. Lost Leonis and the southern side. Everything out of the corner, and the next circle forms up on the western edge. Now there's not enough time. Now there's not enough space. The teams will have to fight it out somewhere or the other, because there's no time. Alright, so yeah, teams from the southeast corner coming up right now in this direction. They might be able to, go down and attack as well, but there's no point in that. Because by default you'll have to face so many swords, so there's no point in searching for fights. You just focus on your rotation, and if you're lucky enough, you'll not get any, but I don't think that is going to be the case for any of the squads. They are going to face a lot of problems over here. Nemo Baby Turian Gaming going for the rotation, and there you go. The spray comes in, the muffled noise of that M416 spray. Nemo babies Bucky collapses, rotates. Now it's heavily damaged. One magazine spray and it's going to be taken down. So you'll have to stay aware over there. Student Gaming moving in. UE Hawk comes up. UE on foot rotation comes up from the southeastern edge of the zone. Now the center part of the circle is unoccupied. Apart from that, almost all of the areas have been occupied by these teams. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Team UE comes up. Hawk gets taken down. He's holding on to the M416. Darwin, Beetle and Free all coming in from this direction. Team number 8 on the corner is going to be Obey Shadow coming up at this place. Oh, Obey Squad spots Team Antaryami on the far edge of the map, and this is exactly what we're talking about. Now, there's not enough space. Your squads will have to go and clash against each other. Antaryami spots them as well. Now, the car will be sent into flames, and that will act as a cover for these guys. Obey Shadow with that M762, and the scope is not good enough. Goes for an energy drink, boosts himself up. Nitin, meanwhile, takes down UE Free. I think Team Ultimate Esports, they were on foot rotation. That might have, left them out in the open for sure, and that is why they are falling apart. Now it's all down to Darwin. Darwin, however, has a good enough position, a good enough cover. But is he inside the circle? Let me have a look. Yeah, he is inside the circle, just barely on the edge of the circle. The third last circle forms up, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving to the final stage. And look at this, 15 teams are still alive. Imagine the chaos that's going to come in the next 10 minutes. BLAC Nitin has been taken down. The M249 takes Bleed down as well. Bleed squad not able to survive that M249 spray. Wolverine has been brought down to his knees. Magma creates a smoke screen in order to try to help out his teammate. Let's see if he gets successful in that or not. M249's voice just echoing throughout the map of Miramar. From all directions, shots are getting fired. Neon Hunter, Anujopi, Hulk holding on to this brick wall, and look at this. Right in front of them, they've spotted Team 14, and this could be a problem for sure. Neon Hunter, Anujopi, Hulk coming in from this direction. And they spot him down with that AKM. Anujopi going in. He's the last guy standing, and no, he won't be able to face that Uzi in front. And his team fall apart. Team MRZ was also on the verge of elimination thanks to his teammate. That these guys are still surviving. From 15 teams, we are down to 13. But Jagopi and his teammate MB Legend won't be able to make it inside the next circle. It's going to be Nikhil and Wasaki trying to figure it out and trying to slowly and steadily move into the next circle. But the direction you're moving in, you're soon going to face Team 11 right there. And as we said, there's no avoiding the fights. You'll have to move in. You'll have to do something. You can't just bleed out outside the circle. Levitate Esports comes in, takes Nate squad down. Nikhil coming in, a UE squad, meanwhile holding on to the position. Look at this team. Team Cost, they were good in the previous one as well. This time also surviving. Especially the first fight at Picardo, that was really good. Levitate Esports now eliminating Team Cost one after the other, but in the end they were able to stabilize this fight. Levitate Esports with 4 finishes already, and this M4 Mini 14 tap shots, they will be causing a lot of trouble for team number 11 on one side and team number 12 on the other, if I'm not wrong. But for now, team number 11, that's for sure. Look at those tap shots going in through the backside of that vehicle. The slightest angle, slightest open area, and boom, those bullets will start to reach you. DTR squad looks really good to me because they have 5 finishes, plus they have a decent position in the circle. They'll have to enter from the southern side. Levitate Esports is the only squad that's properly inside the circle. Now you'll have to capitalize on this big advantage, this huge advantage. Moving in direction of Team Antaryami. Captain is right there. He spots, he senses that movement, and straight to the head. One shot almost takes him down. Meanwhile, Nade Pro also taken down. Captain goes prone, and again the shots are getting connected with him. One more bullet and your job will be done. You'll be brought down to your knees. And not enough support for you as well. Naughty Bay coming in, captain gets down and gets taken down. Naughty Bay trying to survive. He has got 4 first aids. Will try to prolong the game and maybe get to a better spot, and that will work because Cause Squad gets eliminated from there. Not at team 9, not at 9th position, now at 8th position. Team Nade, we'll get to see. We'll check out the kill feed if he is able to survive till the 7th or 6th position. DDR squad burst off that vehicle. No, Nade captain goes out, and with that team Antaryami is out of the game. Now 7 squads are remaining over here. DTR out of that looks really good because 3 squad in front of them. The only competition I see is going to be team number 23 because Levitate Esports has all 4 men remaining. Cos Frost OP coming in is holding on to an AKM, but no, won't be helpful, and Frost OP was prone, tried to create that surprise element, but no, the support from the other team will be very fast, and that's gonna work it out. DTR Ninja Jord, Hyper God, and Sereno coming up. 5 teams, 13 people alive in the game, and once again the M249 sprays starts to hit in, and one after the other, the blind sprays through the smoke. That's the best weapon you could use to clear out all those smoky angles. That's exactly the team is there. This guy, he has got only 1 finish on his hand, but the way he's starting the fire with the M249, that's just brilliant, and his team is covering him up. That's why he gets the knock, he spots the person, he distracts the other team through the M249 spray, and his teammate HVK Adi and HVK Sarkar just making sure that whoever gets knocked down gets eliminated as well. Team number 24 coming in, only 4 teams remaining right now, but all those 4 teams looking really good. Team 24 moving in, they're outside the circle now. They're going to face a lot of heat from 23. Levitate Esports looking really good. They already have so much finishes on their end. Moving in from this direction, the smoke screen was already created, and that will be helpful for them for sure. But HVK, the way they're playing, these guys were really good in the start. They'll burst off those vehicles, but won't be able to survive the fire from 4 angles. And that's just game over for these guys. HVK Daddy, Sakar has been already taken down. Addy just barely trying to survive for maybe 10 more seconds. Look at Levitate Esports. Look at the confidence in their hands. They're looking super good. And this will help out the other squad because now team DTR, they will be really comfortable. They know the other teams are fighting out. They just need to wait and hold on and just patiently lie down over here. The other teams are going to fight it out, eliminate themselves out of the game, and these guys are just going to enjoy the chicken dinner in the very end. King IGL coming in, and look at this guy. Oh my god, Levitate Artist did not expect that. We are down to the top 3 teams. 7 people. It's going to be a 3v3v1 fight. HVK Addy again gets the shot. Takes them down. Comes up with 5 finishes. This team already has 10 finishes on their hand. Will HVK Addy will be able to survive this one? Because now it's on a whole different level. You will be facing fire from all the directions. But he gets that. Oh my god. That was totally unexpected. Man, he reached the 2nd position, and look at the total number of finishes on this squad. It's going to be 12 finishes. That is just going to push you up the points table. Team DTR definitely finishing on top with 9 finishes. But man, Team HVK Esports played really well. Levitate Esports with 11 finishes. So the top 3 squads actually got almost 50% or 60% of the lobby. So that's pretty interesting. After that, we'll have GG ending up at the 4th position. However, they've got 0 finishes on their hand. That's going to be troubling. Obey Esports with 3 finishes at the 5th position. Cos Squad at 6th position. Antaryami finishing at 7th. Ultimate Esports at 8th. N97 at 9th. Bleed Esports at 10th. And so on and so forth. So ladies and gentlemen, this was the end of the 2nd game. One more map coming up right after this. But what an interesting end to this game. I mean, this was really interesting to watch. With that, people, will be taking a short little break, and on the other side of the break, we'll be right back with the next game.
Welcome to Sizzle for Streamers, the platform that allows you to download automatic, action-packed highlights of your Twitch and YouTube streams within 12 hours. There is no minimum amount of hours of live streaming required to use Sizzle for Streamers. As long as you stream, you are good to go. Sizzle for Streamers allows you to focus on things that matter to your growth and your streaming career, as it should be. Instead of spending dozens of hours editing long streams every week, you can now focus on tasks that are extremely important to grow your audience, such as engaging with your fans and securing sponsors. Sizzle for Streamers is a great tool to identify the best moments of a stream and turn them into well-packaged, action-packed highlights video that features the best moments. But enough about telling you about Sizzle for Streamers, let's actually see how it works. It's important to note that currently, Sizzle is only creating automatic highlights for games such as Call of Duty Warzone, Valorant, League of Legends, Fortnite, PUBG, Garena Free Fire, with many more coming soon. After creating your account on Sizzle.gg, make sure to link the Twitch or YouTube accounts you stream on to allow Sizzle to detect your latest streams. At this point, after logging into your own streamer dashboard, make sure to click refresh to detect your latest streams. This is where you can select any of your past streams and turn them into sizzles just in a few clicks. As you can see on the screen, you can freely select one of the multiple streams and then click on submit to get Sizzle to start processing them. Now, Sizzle will begin working on your highlights and will send you an email confirming your sizzles are being processed. Within 12 hours, you will also receive an email when your sizzles are available for download, including a selection of the gameplay moments featured on the sizzles. Note, this version of Sizzle you are seeing is still open beta, which is why you will see things such as Sizzle bucks. Currently, all sizzles created during our open beta phase are completely free, and we are looking forward to hearing your feedback and keeping on building Sizzle for Streamers together. We are aware the only way to make our products something streamers truly love is to listen to you, the streamers. We would love to hear your feedback on Sizzle for Streamers to improve our offering, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your feedback on our website or on our official Discord server, listed in the description below.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm to you. Used to pay